What's up, everybody? So I'm doing this vlog. As you can see, I'm in my room. Ta-da! You're like, what the hell? Um, but so to account for the other vlog that I did, guys, I'm gonna close this door like so. Thank you. Um, a lot of you are probably wondering where I stand. I think that this coronavirus, aka epidemic scare, is a cover up for actually the fall of the economy. Um, I honestly think that that's why they're doing this. I don't know the legitimacy of it, honestly, but I mean, I am kind of grateful that at least these officials are doing the most that they can do to potentially protect us. And also, um, when it comes to sickness and politics, neither plays a part in either one. And there's a time and a place for everything. Truly, there is. So, like I had previously said, guys, I honestly think that the coronavirus is a scare tactic so that Merck can profit off of the people who are scared, just like Nancy Pelosi and some of the people in the Democratic Party also were utilizing this as a global catastrophe so that people would massively start purchasing things, just like back in 2008 and 2009 with the SARS scare. And even before that, it was the swine flu. And the time before that, it was the freaking bird flu. So there has literally been a half a freaking grip of these epidemic scares, nationally speaking. Although there are isolated cases, nothing ever really got to the point where all of the United States had to massively prepare. So this Nancy Pelosi scare in the Democratic Party has got to freaking stop. Like, I personally, I cannot stand politics. Like, I just don't think either one of them truly do anything. And if they do, it's just word of mouth. It's not really concrete actions. So that's kind of why I've halted with politics. I haven't voted, God, since the last time I went with my sister years ago. And honestly, I just don't see an overturn in things. I mean, what is America becoming? It's just becoming a giant monster, honestly. If you think it in retrospect, in terms of all these other situations and things going on, a monster. I mean, biblically, it's in the Bible. So, I mean, there's really no room for predictions and assumptions when the future has already been notated to. You know what I mean? And I just feel like, personally, guys, like, you know, at least for the time being, we're okay. Like I've said, and I've said it in all my other vlogs, wash your hands for 20 minutes with hot water and antibacterial soap. Um, and make sure that you utilize it all the way up to your wrist, because if you just do your hands and your nails, it's not going to be nearly as effective. I watched the surgeon prep for my operation when I had my 4-month-old son. He actually got hot water, the antibacterial soap that the hospital uses, obviously, and did it all the way up to his wrist. So you should do that. You should get your husbands, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, grandpas, grandmas. Everybody should get accustomed to this, because this is the way we're going to reduce and maybe even potentially completely stop this epidemic. So make sure you wash it for 20 seconds. Also, you can get, I think it's the 62% hand sanitizer, but everybody has this benign habit of putting hand sanitizer and just going, oh, I'm good, I'm done. And then they just like resume their activities, right? But don't do that, because what happens is if you wipe it off, the efficacy of the sanitizer is little to nothing. So let it dry on your hands. If you're at a public workplace or you go to school at the university or any other education institute, put the sanitizer. After it dries, you go to the request to go to the bathroom, or if you can't obviously go on your own, and wash your hand for the 20 seconds all the way to your wrist, and I guarantee you, you will greatly reduce your likeliness of getting this coronavirus epidemic. Honestly, I think politics is bullshit, because it's all, I want to live the fine side of life. I have seen it in my own life. I've gotten the privilege of knowing many politicians, all of which have the obvious. They want to live that fine life. They want to have that fat paycheck, and they're utilizing the poor and the needy and the confused. to do exactly that. So when it comes to general elections and presidency and all that, I tend to shrug it the hell aside. But I will say this: I'm just glad that for the moment, President Trump and the bullshit CDC and many others are at least moving to keep the American people safe. I hope I don't get censored. I hope this doesn't get taken off because I am talking about sensitive things here. But if it does, at least you guys know where I stand now. Alright, guys, bye.
Mom?